Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into your reading. This is going to be a special reading, having a look at the messages you need to know at this current time frame. So wherever you're at with whatever you're doing, this message is going to be for you, and it's more intuitive. So we'll just go in to see each certain situation, if anything comes up, any sort of specifics here as well. So I want you to focus on what you're going through or what you're feeling you need answers or guidance to. And hopefully this is going to be helpful for some of you. So I just want to say thank you for being here with me today. It really does mean a lot. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and join the YouTube fam. Otherwise, let's get into these intuitive messages for those that are watching and those that have been led to this reading for a reason or a purpose. So let's have a look. Okay. Okay, let's start with the top left. I've grouped them and we're going to flow with that. So, okay, there's definitely a massive situation being turned around in regards to a relationship or a collaboration of some kind. It could be a friendship. It could be a love situation, but we're really seeing the tide turning. So there's a massive breakthrough happening for some of you in your, could be in your love lives, or like I said, a collaboration or a friendship. Normally, I mean, this is the family card with the 10 of Cups, can be like a happy relationship here. But the 4 of Wands can be anything to do with like a marriage. So this is someone you might have been engaged to or married to or wanted to be engaged or married to. There's definitely a situation that's being turned around. You're literally going from the 6 to the 4 to the 10, which is quite substantial. Okay, could also be with a Libra or a Taurus. By the scales here, this card is known as Libra or Taurus. So things that were in balance. There's something about some begging or pleading. It might be that you're begging God, you're pleading with the universe because you're hoping something will change or improve. It's almost like God or Spirit or the universe finally hears your prayers and gives you something here to work with, because there is a celebration. Oftentimes there's a certain event connected to the 4 of Wands. So it may be that an event brings you this resolution. It could be like an invitation. It could be a wedding that you might bump into this person, especially if it's family drama, because of the 10 of Cups. It can be a situation that needs healing with another person or another energy. And it might be like a family event, like a wedding, a celebration of some kind, where you meet this person and you might reconcile with them. It's very likely that a reunion can happen, but it's definitely one that's had that hardship, okay? You know, the 6 of Pentacles is, it's a moment where you can be kind, and that kindness is going to go the difference. Whether this is you or this person, a gesture of kindness is going to re-spark or reignite a reconciliation of some kind that's definitely well needed, because the rainbow's coming out. So this is the storm and that's the rainbow. So if you have that rainbow, coming up, it's really saying that you've weathered the storm and you're finally, there's a calm that's coming that I think you've been waiting on for quite some time, and it's definitely coming your way. So this is a really good sign. There's also children here. So it's feeling like a child again. It also could be that someone, this person, could be like the collaboration, whoever this energy is reactivating something from your childhood, something from your inner child. It doesn't appear to be in a traumatic way. I think it's something about liberation and freedom, because that's what the children can represent. Okay, for some of you here, I definitely have a third party situation. Could be around a Taurus. The Hierophant can also be someone who's very well respected or someone in a very powerful position. There's definitely options. This is definitely related to work or love. Okay, Venus represents money, okay, and love at the same time, or a relationship connected to money and love. But it could also be that you have options, or there might be a sort of situation coming up in work, or whoever this is, that's really in the public eye. There could be some drama connected to this. I'm getting that some of you have a powerful person who's going to show a vulnerable side to you, but it's also going to create some of this third party situation here. It could also be jealousy. I get jealousy, so you might have someone very powerful showing you attention or giving you praise, and it might result in jealousy or hurt, especially from air signs around you, perhaps Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But there's definitely, you're being noticed by this person. It could be something to do with property and estates. So if you're choosing something here, you're going to find something that's really going to stand out here to you, because the Six of Wands is victory over this situation here. Victory is to happen in the future. It's facing the right hand side. So there is victory, or you coming to this person is going to help. There might be a fire sign involved here as well, who's going to bring about this victory. But I see you elevated here. So I'm getting a promotion actually for some of you, but it might hurt people around you. There might be jealousy, maybe through a partner, maybe someone you work with. They might definitely be feeling feelings of that. There's definitely the notion of people watching you, so I think you're going to be in the spotlight, but it's a large crowd of people, which is interesting. So you might be visiting a seminar or a conference or a talk of some kind with someone influential. You either are watching this person very closely, or you might have people watching you very closely. There's definitely you being put on the spotlight, or you being put on the stage, being watched and admired by crowds of people, whether this is online or in person, and earning their respect, or earning respect of your peers. It may somehow still happen through this Three of Swords, but like I said, could be a love triangle, definitely at work or connected to work. You might find yourself attracted to someone at work. You might find yourself second guessing a relationship here for some of you because of this. It can also be a betrayal through this powerful person somehow. So it may be a message for you to keep your guard up. Be careful who you're telling things to. Air signs they are the communicative signs. They're ruled by the mind. They're ruled by air. And they can engage in gossip. Not all, possibly more, I think, Gemini and Aquarius. Libra tends to be a little bit more diplomatic, but just have your wits about you if you are in that situation. Okay, over here we've got a powerful soulmate twin flame love connection. There's a Gemini or a Cancer couple here maybe, or someone you might be connecting to that is a Gem or a Cancer. And there's definitely communication coming. I also want to say there's someone from the past that's still harboring feelings for some of you. And I actually see you dressing up the part and either going to meet this person face to face or having, it could be like a FaceTime together or an online chat. It's someone from your past though, or someone you've been nostalgic about. So if you've been thinking about an ex or someone that does have these placements, it could be that this person is also thinking about you too at the same time. Because 9 is a number of endings, yes. But there's something about an element of sophistication. Some of you could also be meeting someone who reminds you of someone from your past. And it's almost like you feel some sort of nostalgia. It might even be a past life connection that brings the two of you together. But those of you that are seeking love, there's definitely a destined meeting happening here, which is really beautiful. You've got the lovers. So this is an angel that's bringing you together. Angels are messengers here as well. So you might see little signs from the universe through angel numbers, songs, phrases, words, signs, and symbols that are foreshadowing a destined meeting here for you. So pay attention to the signs. But I also see that there's some of you are entering a very beautiful relationship very soon. And this person's absolutely going to spoil you. And I get that they're in it for the long term. Look at these double sphinxes. There's a compatibility here. It's unparalleled. So black and white complement each other. They're opposites, but they complement each other in the yin and yang collaboration. But I think this is more romantic than anything. I'm also getting someone's reaching out and messaging you and saying that they miss you. Again, it's this nostalgia coming through. The Chariot can also, as the Cancer, it can rule a motherly kind of energy. So it might be that you're meeting the mother of your loved one, or someone is going to really be quite caring and tender and motherly to you. They want to look after you in this way. So they might be coming through in the cards here as well. It might be that you're telling your mother or someone who is a mother figure in your life about someone special or someone romantic as well. I also feel like there's someone here who's prepared to go the distance here with you, especially if there's been like tough times or miscommunication. I think the angel is opening up those lines of communication once again. And I sense that there is going to be someone who wants to go the distance, because the Chariot he's prepared, right? He's prepared to do what he needs to do to make this work. Protection is the canopy. And I also see stars. I often associate stars with destiny and things being written in the stars for you. But there's definitely a message here from them that you won't see coming. It's really going to be unexpected. You won't see it coming. The falcon's eyes are covered. The reason being so as to not to overwhelm, but it could also indicate the bird as a messenger. The eyes are covered because you're not seeing this message. It could also be that someone's talking to you, someone's talking about you to their mother. Again, covered, so you're not aware of it. I don't think it's anything bad. I think it's good things. You know, it's things connected to praise and admiration. Like, look at this Nine of Pentacles. It's just so... I often see the nine as maybe even a muse card. So you might be a muse to someone here as well. And they're really honing in on that, is what I'm seeing. Okay, there's definitely a very painful situation here for some of you that I'm getting. The Five of Cups is loss, third party. There may be a betrayal here because the Ten of Swords has come up here as well. And the Hangman. Okay, someone's being punished. Oh, punished. It's like a silent treatment even. So, where's my card gone? Here it is. Okay, so the Hangman fell out. It's upside down. Okay, betrayal. Someone's trying to hurt or betray you, maybe in a way. They're feeling the loss or they're feeling pain of some kind here. A lot of you are saying goodbye to a chapter in your life. It might be a person or an addiction. Five of Cups can often be read as a drinking issue. I don't know if some of you are dealing with someone who does have a drinking issue, or you're trying to help them through that. They're really going through it. They're really feeling it, is what I'm getting. The Hangman is telling me there is someone who's not in a good place. It might be you or someone that you're dealing with, Hangman can be connected to crime and felonies and doing things that are frowned upon in society. Or some of you might be engaging this behavior and you're sort of looking at things and assessing them. There is an epiphany coming. It's almost like the golden sun. Very early stages still, but you're on the precipice of a breakthrough, or this person might be on the precipice of a breakthrough, which could lead them into a better position. More time needs to happen though, because, you know, whoever this is, they've got their back turned to the options, the resources, and the second chances behind them, because they're still dwelling on this. So some of you might be dwelling on a situation that did fall apart, or something that you feel guilty about, and you're still thinking about it. Some of you might be betraying yourself in the process by dwelling on it a little bit too much, maybe from a more judgmental standpoint, rather than something acknowledging and going, how can I learn from this? How can I do better? Because we're only human. We all make mistakes. We're all in this human experience together. And I think we're all working through our own little bits and bobs. But I think, yeah, could be some backstabbing here going on. Words, swords can be words or thoughts that have hurt someone. So some of you might have felt like you hurt another person, and now you're thinking about how that has unfolded. The hangman I also get is someone being hung up. So you might be hung up about the situation, or someone that you're dealing with or has felt this from you, or you have felt from them. You're still hung up on it. Okay, you're still kind of dealing. So I'm getting like anything to do with sort of punishing yourself, maybe judging yourself too harshly. It could even be punishing another person. It could even be anything to do with communication. You know, you're waiting for communication, but that has stopped because the swords are all stacked up here, and there's darkness. When there's darkness, there's no light. There's no illumination. We can't sort of see where we're going and what we're doing what we're doing. But look at these grays and blacks. Okay, some of you are not in a good stage here, so you need to, you know, think about how you're going to turn this around. What can you do? Where's that epiphany here? What can you do differently to help yourself in the situation? Either forgiving yourself, forgiving that person, forgiving but not forgetting, forgetting but not forgiving, you know, whatever you need to go through here. Because this will pass. You know, nothing is forever. Everything is temporary. And the dust ends up settling. The situation will soften. So I really feel like you need to look to the light, because it's early days, but there is light here around you that I think you need to focus on. And there is, whatever this is, redemption, second chances. Two of Cups can be Two of Cups, the soulmate, the love card. It could be a second chance for yourself, for a relationship, for communication, for a restoration of an issue. So I think you need to, hang on to the light, because it's definitely on its way here. But I hope this has helped some of you in certain different situations. And of course, thank you very much for tuning in. Lots of love and angel blessings. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again, everyone. And bye for now.